So, Georgia Tech fires their head coach, Jeff Collins. I think he's been there for 3 or 4 years. He's came out of Temple. Was a pretty good coach. Won at Temple. Go look at Temple right now. I think they're 2-2, but they haven't really been good since he left. I think they might have been decent, but not really good. He went to Georgia Tech. I think it's a mistake, to be honest with you. Not because he's a bad coach. He did have a hard job of changing from Paul Johnson's triple option over to a traditional offense. He did bring in Jeff Sims, who was a highly recruited quarterback. He just couldn't get the job done there, and that's unfortunately. Georgia Tech, Atlanta area is probably the third biggest football factory in the country. You probably had to go with Texas, California, Florida, Georgia, so forth. So that people were expecting a lot from him. So you got to you got to hate the fact that he got fired like that. I think they should have gave him at least 5 years to completely turn around. But I'm not a Georgia Tech fan, and I don't know many Georgia Tech fans. But I do remember the days when Georgia Tech football was really, really good. I mean, 80s, early 90s, they won national championship. So it can be done there. But with them playing two powerhouses every year, Clemson and Georgia, they expect it to be on that level of standard. But if you know anything about Georgia Tech also has very high academic standards. But I know a lot of people say that's no excuse, because at one point Stanford was witty and they have high academic standards. Northwestern wins every now and then. There's a couple other schools that have very high academic standards that wins. But pretty much he's out. I did see the Central Florida score, but I know he got crushed by Southern Miss and Clemson. I mean, not Southern Miss, Ole Miss and Clemson. But I'm sure he'll find another job somewhere. Especially, I think he's a defensive guy, so I think he'll find another job somewhere pretty soon. All right.